This morning I'm up at the North Vallecito's property checking on the flagging that Clyde V. Hill was to have done. It appears that we have a flag here at the northeast corner. We'll go and see what else we can find. I'm headed west on the north boundary and got about 100 yards here. We have a stake and another marker. Up ahead we have another flag on the fence. And a little further down there's another flag. The last flag I mentioned, we have another stake. I made it down to where the ditch comes onto the property. They just started running this yesterday. And apparently we won't get any water on this land till the first part of May. But looks like it's running fine. Looks like our ditch cleaning project worked pretty well. And the exit of the ditch down here at the culvert on the south side of the property. Pasture's starting to green up a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty. And now at the bottom of the north hayfield, and we've got another stake and a flag. Down about halfway on the north side of the property, we found another stake and flag. I'm just into the bosque. And there's a stake and a flag here. Again, we're on the north side, headed now about the middle of the bosque. And we've got another stake and flag here. We'll continue down towards almost the river here in a little oak grove. We've got another stake and flag on a post. And then the fence takes a jog off of the property line to the south. Kind of make up for this big old cottonwood that fell some time ago. Since I was here last week, someone's been down here and put up wire across the river. Pretty sad looking, but somebody's been in here, I guess, taking it upon themselves to do fencing for them. Here we have the southern boundary of the southward jog off the west end of the south side of the property before it gets to the river. Turn around. We're looking back across the river up to the other side, and I don't know how I'm going to get over there to check this stake and the flag for the north end of the jog off of the main southwest property line. Now, since last week, somebody's been down here and secured this fence line along here, and they've secured the fence line along the river, and I suspect that's probably who put the wire across the river. So I kind of got the feeling that my neighbors, the Reals, are using this as their private grazing area, because they're the next door neighbors on the other side of the river. Last marker, and then if we go up, start up the fence line with the Griegos, we immediately see the fence completely down in absolutely miserable condition. So I don't think they have anything to do. There in the distance in the middle of the picture you can see my game camera. I just set that up on what appears to be a main game trail going into the bosque. And we'll leave that there for a week or so and see what happens. See whether we've got game going through here. I know we do, but it'd be kind of fun to get some pictures. There's another example of this south fence. It's almost completely laying down. There's 2 or 3 spots like another section that's pretty much laying over. This whole section along here is laying over, almost falling down, not quite. And I'm here probably just a couple hundred feet from the ditch, and we've got a stake and a flag. And this is the first one from all the way down past the telephone poles at the corner down there. So not much flagging on this side. The fence apparently felt was pretty apparent, and also the power lines are on here next to the flagging. We've got another parallel to the ground fence. I'm up close to the road looking back down at a flag right by the ditch. Come back up here, This fence line up here is a complete disaster. It's right down almost on the ground here, you can see. And we're going up here. We can see the corner stake and the flag for the corner. And up here on my east side along the highway, this fence is almost completely down here. Pretty rough shape. So we're going to have to do some improvements here.